It seems like on these Whirlpool top-load washing machines, these tops do not want to come off easily. But in a secret Whirlpool manual that is not available, they tell you a few different things you can do to get this top off. I'm going to try those things right now on camera and see if they are in fact true. So let's go ahead and start. All we're going to need to take this apart is a 1/4-inch screwdriver or a drill gun, a putty knife, or a flat-bladed screwdriver, just depending. I'll show you what we're talking about in just a minute. So let's go to the back and then the front.
First, move the washing machine to allow access to the rear of the cabinet. We're going to start by removing these 2 1/4-inch screws on the washing machine. Then we're going to remove the 1/4-inch screw, which is on the wire harness cover. Make sure to take the plate off once the screw is removed.
On a typical top-load washing machine, we've removed the screws in the back. Normally, you're going to open up the lid, you're going to pull this forward and then lift up. Let's see if we can do that. Can do a little bit, there's a little bit of play, but when we try to lift up, it is getting caught. So what Whirlpool suggests, and we're going to try it, is that there are 2 hidden metal latches somewhere here and here, and I'll try to get them on video in just a minute, but there's latches right here that aren't the spring clip, but they're literally metal fingers that hold this in place. So Whirlpool's suggestion is to find those and bend them up and out of the way so we can move the lid forward and up. So let's go ahead and try to do this. Yep, we got one so far, I think. Oh. And there we go. Holy crap. So if I've done this the right way, the top is now liberated. It's slid forward. So now we can go ahead and lift the lid up towards the wall. And I think we've got it. Let's see. Oh, yep. Holy crap, we got it.
Now, if you've never lifted the lid on one of these before, make sure that the lid top itself is secured to the lid chassis. Otherwise, it could crash into the console, causing the glass to crack. Additionally, there are 2 small fingers in the chassis that the top will slot into, which would hold it in place at the rear of the machine. Now, normally, doing all this will solve most of your issues, but when I tried to open the lid up a second time just to prove that it worked, it didn't want to budge nearly as easily as the first time I did it, and it took me a little bit of time off camera to get the lid popped again, and I want to show you how this whole situation works. If you pull the lid forward before you try to do anything, there are these very small metal lips on each side of the washing machine chassis that can catch the washer lid sometimes. If you or maybe another DIYer had problems trying to take the lid off initially, jammed a screwdriver in, it's possible that these lips or catches have been displaced and will make removal of the lid using a putty knife or very thin screwdriver more difficult. If you can see it here, there's been some damage to the lid that could have caused the metal to warp slightly, making this job more difficult on the washing machine I had in this video. But for multiple further tests, you want to make sure generally that the lid is pushed towards the rear of the cabinet before you attempt to insert the putty knife or screwdriver before pushing the device down to pivot the lid up and over these catches, as the idea is that the putty knife helps you pull the lid forward while avoiding the little lips that the washer top would catch into. I hope this video kind of explains how to remove the top on these Whirlpool, Maytag, or maybe even Amana washer machines. Have a great day.